Alright then, everybody. Hello. Hello, hello. Hopefully this thing is on. Looks like I can hear myself just fine. You guys can go ahead and let me know if there is any audio issues, as is the norm. I hope so. I'm gonna mute myself, temporarily. Frame rate is kind of going, but it's okay. Neener, neener. But okay. Okay, I had a very busy day today. Quite, just rushing around here and there, but all good. I'm feeling all right. Well, except for my stomach. I shouldn't have gotten the fizzy water. Good God, fizzy water messes with my stomach sometimes. Especially if I've eaten something, that may have a poor reaction with fizzy drinks. And then you have to go to the bathroom and have a diarrhea explosion. But alright. Wait, what am I touching? Oh, it's my water bottle. I was like, wait a second, what's down here? But I digress. Alrighty, folks. Guys, gals, and pals, welcome to the Monday stream. Welcome. I hope everybody had a very lovely weekend. Yeah, that's it. The weekend is the most important, is the most important couple days of anybody's lives. Apparently today, Canada has a holiday. I actually, do not know what this holiday is. Oh, come on, but it's a holiday from British Columbia, though. Come on, BC? And it's wild. People are flipping wild. I should also actually exit out of Discord. Whoopsie daisy. I don't have anybody on Discord currently. Yes, I do have a Discord, but I don't have like a channel or anything of the sort, you know. Although it might be smart to make one eventually. Eventually. Just because, you know, it could be a good place to interact. I'll think about it. There's still a lot of ideas I want to implement, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm hoping by maybe the end of the year, after thinking about a lot of different things, maybe some stuff is gonna finally, you know, happen. But, at any rate, I like my current setup as it is. And, well, time will tell. Alright. With that being said, oh, man. things are going a little crazy on my end, definitely. It was like 8 a.m. Already had to go and help my dad in the morning. Then I had to go shopping with my mom for some brief, just, you know, brief ingredients that we needed. We needed cream cheese for the bagels. God damn cream cheese. I love me some cream cheese. But, I mean, who doesn't like cream cheese or... Well, sour cream is for taco-related stuff. Really. There's other things you can use sour cream for. I'm not a cook. I'm not a cook! If you want to bake things, you better watch Bill and Dee Hollis instead. Wait, did I say Bill and Dee Hollis? Dylan B. Hollis, good God. Oh, wow. Am I dyslexic? I think I might be slightly dyslexic. The way I mess up words and names like that. Maybe slightly. Maybe just a tiny bit, but I digress. Alright. With that slight revelation in mind, we're gonna go ahead and test out the game audio here right now, because I just wanted to continue this game ever since back on Friday. We ended things off. I really wanted to play more, you know, so many side quests, but well, alas. Okay, let's go ahead and have a look-see here. All right, testing. That sounded all right. Yep. Okay. Yep, that sounded pretty good. Alright, full screen it up. I hope everybody is getting comfortable, you know, getting some snacks and stuff. Oh god, that actually that actually sounded pretty loud. I'm not gonna lie. That sounded pretty loud. But okay, we should be alright and good to go. God, I cannot wait to play. Like, this game is just in the beginning, alright? Oh yeah, look at the hood. Although, no hair. Yeah, that's why I don't like, why does this game have the Star Wars hood problem? Like, whenever you equip a hood, the hair of your character just disappears. I freaking hate that. Because the hood is actually really cool. It really is cool, but my goodness. The fact that, yeah, that's a bloody shame in my opinion. Why must you do this to me, game? Why? Why? But okay. Woo. Man, alright, so we're back here. How many? 3. Wow, we actually have quite a bit of, we can't really upgrade anything, it looks like. Nope. No, we cannot. What a crying shame. Can we actually, not equipment, can we buy any equipment? I mean, yeah, we can always buy equipment, but a lot of this stuff is, stuff I don't necessarily need, I'm afraid. Modules, though. Cooling module for achieving rapid cooling. I mean, it's not a bad idea, maybe. It might not be such a bad idea, now that I think about it. We could purchase more of these, but we don't need to. I'm not necessarily farming anything at the moment. Wait, why can I can upgrade something? When can I upgrade something? No, I cannot. I can't upgrade shit, man. But okay, so, we are gonna go ahead, find Joseph Balsamo's workshop. Apparently that's 1. Investigate the scene of the experiment. Yeah, and then we also need to... Oh, my dog. Excuse me, my dog is being a dingus again. And then, of course, question the people at the convent, report back to Monsieur Necker, and tell Monsieur Necker what happened to his wife. We'll come back there later. We are gonna go ahead and go to Les Invalides. Bada bing, bada boom. And, if there is an emergency, I will be taking that emergency. And when I mean emergency, in this case, it will be a number 2. Now, if there is a real emergency, you're probably gonna be hearing me say, oh, fuck. Maybe. Not entirely sure, but at any rate, running around. Yeah, today's been a wild day. And I mean, I had to go help my dad. I had to go help out my dad with work because he can't carry some of his equipment by himself. Which is obviously not— oh god, my water bottle is actually blocking. Oh god! Oh god! Ow! Oh shit! Ow! Okay, well, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, look at that!
Dead tree. Good. I'm nearly there.
Oh shit! Yeah, it all opened up! You don't say!
Don't move!
Ah, that cursed dancer! May you be devoured by rust!
Well! Why the heck was he here, huh? Oh god. Come on. And taken care of. Ow, 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 ow. Can I regain my endurance, please? Arigato gozaimasu. Oh god. Dziękuję bardzo. I might as well just say thank you in every single language that I know of. My god. Okay, Cagliostro. That bastard. You rat bastard. Where the hell did you go? Oh. Oh, shit. Well, there's a body right there, and an automaton body. And we already know that Cagliostro is using the souls of the dead to power his army here. Which is just such a cool-ass concept that I'd expect from Dungeons and Dragons, in all honesty. Just what a silly concept right there. It's silly enough to be, you know, actually cool. Oh man, I do like that. I really do. I can't open you, I'm afraid. That's alright. Where the hell did this fat fuck go? Oh man, he must be very quick then. My goodness, and there is actually something in here. Hang on a minute. Hey, hold up a minute. Hey. Thank you for the essence. I don't want my butthole to explode tonight. I do not want my butthole to explode. God. If I have to go to the bathroom because I refuse to, I would be incredibly disappointed in myself. My gosh. Ay. Opa! Here we go. Up and at him. Yep, there is a lot of dudes. There's a lot of dudes. Okay, well, this is interesting. Woo! Okay, bucko. Ow! Oh god. Okay, that's not bueno. Just shaking off the rust, everybody. Oh god, what the hell? All of these bodies. I mean, that is to be expected, but god damn it, man, why? Why must it be like that? Give me that capsule. I don't use a lot of these capsules anyway, but I mean, I digress. Why can't I pick him up? Come on. Oh, I hate that I have to do... Excuse me, sir. Can I pick you up? Thank you. Really? God, I hate it when mechanics do that shit. Like, obviously the item is right there. You can pick it up just fine. And... Nope, the game was like, nah, you're not tall enough for this ride, son of a gun. Never enough. Baby, come back. Alright, so
what? Slipped through my fingers. He was unable to take his things with him.
So it would seem.
Sleepless slaves. They meant the automats. Feeding off the blood of innocent people. Monsieur Raymond was completely mistaken. I must inform him.
Aha. So, let's see. From the way Aegis spoke, I think we can easily summarize what is going on here, but let's read. That your doubts might be allayed, I have taken the liberty of preparing a live demonstration. 4 days ago, the Marshalsea conducted a series of raids and procured 100 or so black fugitives. They are currently under lock and key in the Depot de Noir at the Tour de Diable. No doubt most of them are escaped slaves. Well, yeah. I repeat, my mechanical laborers are tireless, but for a heart to blaze, logs must be thrown into the fire. This is why it is more necessary than ever to continue this. Oh god, Jesus. I disagree. It will remain essential to the prosperity of your colonies. Only you need no longer provide slaves for slaves' room and board. As soon as they disembark, they will go from the state of human to life fluid. Oh, fuck me. Just think of the No, I'd rather not think of the savings. They will be fuel to the fire monster and nothing more. Cagliostro! You dick! Oh, God, I'm disgusted just reading that. Ugh. But I do like this game, regardless. I just love the ideas going on here, just this alternate history stuff. Ooh, it can get under your skin. Excuse me, that was the upstairs. I hope that wasn't too loud. Monsieur le comte. Me comte. Me comte or com? Comte. Com. Who do you think I am? I can read between the lines and I could steer through your game. It wasn't enough for you to force me into exile. Now you must also harass me even from a distance. I command you, monsieur, not to write to me again. Rest assured that you will not get nothing more from me, and that I will take the secrets you demand of me to the grave. Moreover, and for the last time, I strictly forbid you to use what I taught you for the criminal purposes that you have in mind. I will pray for the salvation of your soul. That is all I can give you. Adieu, Dr. Franz Mesmer. Franz Mesmer. Well, that's an intriguing name. Where is the... Oh, are we back? Oh, yeah, we're back up here now. Interesting. Okay, so this area just decided to open up. Okay, that's how the game wants to treat things, huh? What do we get here? LaRue shoes, guiders, and... Oh my god, we got a bismuth block. Woo! You know what? How about we go ahead and change our appearance then? Because why not? LaRue. Oh, she looks cool. Oh, I love the design on the cape right there. Ah! I mean, it's not a cape, but I digress. Ah, she looks rather dapper. Obviously, I'm not showing the hat, but I digress. That's honestly really cool. I like that. I like that quite a bit. All right. You know what? Let's go exit out the front here. We can always do a bit of a circle around at any rate. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that quite a bit. All right. Hello there. Woo! Ow! And there's that stinking fly. Oh God. I'm so sorry. I can't do much with that. That fly. There is a fly in my room. There is not much I can do about it, I'm afraid. Ow, really? Come on. Yeah, have that thing, good sir. And die. Oh man, I'm definitely freezing myself a little more than usual, I will admit. That's gonna be, well, problematic, so to say. Come on, go ahead and die for me. Wow, you died very quickly. Yeah. But yeah, the weather in my area has gotten incredibly silly, I will admit, though. Like, it was all nice and sunny in the day, relatively, you know, warm-ish, right? But then, like, things started to get even weirder. The moment I had to go back to help my dad out again, because obviously I do need to help him out from time to time. And like, man. First it was, you know, it started to become a little cloudy, and god damn it, I can't get that fly. Yeah, this is gonna be a thing for the whole stream here, folks. One interesting thing is that it was, you know, slightly cloudy. Alright, I expected that. Then when I arrived at the destination where my dad was working at his job site, things started to the wind began to blow, you know, real hard. And I was like, huh, that was unusual. And then as I was, you know, finishing up carrying some stuff into his truck, boom, thunder. And then as we were driving home, rain. Like, I mean, it doesn't sound special. And yet, I find that incredibly just unusual. Just seeing seeing how the weather just continuously keep changing like that is ridiculous to me. Very, very weird. Alright, so we are done in Les Invalides. We're gonna go to the Tuileries. We gotta find Joseph Balsamo's workshop. That is what we're gonna go ahead and do. The Tuileries. I don't know where his workshop could be, honestly. That's a good question. Where would it be? Where, oh where? This is where we use the compass. Oh, it's... Oh, wait, no, I remember where. I definitely remember where that is now. How the hell did I miss that? I don't know how I missed that, but I did. Okay, that was embarrassing. Oh well, shoulda, woulda, what the fudge? Okay, wow. God. At least I have unlocked the majority of the shortcuts, so now everything is a little more, everything is a little more tolerable, I would say. You don't have to worry as much about, you know, getting to specific places no more. And you know, I love unlocking shortcuts, though. Unlocking shortcuts is, like, one of my favorite things to do in this game. Or any game, for that matter, alright? It's very, like, some people may think, oh, it's not that rewarding, but, like, for me, absolutely! Okay. I did not know he can kick, but apparently he can kick. Okay, well, I did not know he could kick me like that. That's definitely something to keep an eye on then, it seems. Wow. And experience the dance, my friend. My dance of freedom. Oh, it's right over that way. Ah, so I kind of messed up. I shouldn't have gone. Well, I mean, no, I can still go this way. Totally fine. But, I am gonna need to. Ow! Woo. Come on, keep it up. We got you. What? How are you not stunned yet? There we go. Bob's your uncle. You're out of there. Bada bing, bada boom. But yeah. All's well that ends well. Na 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 na. Now we can open up Balsamo's residence. Actually, I shouldn't be here. I need to go back down. I need to go back down. Yes, sirree, I need to go back down. I'll just go ahead and just kill this dude. Oh god, never mind. Oh, I wasn't gonna kill him. He decided to choose his own demise himself. God damn. Why does it always have to be the jihad? I don't need a holy war. Not in my game. There's already enough religious connotations. Where the fuck am I going? I legitimately do not know where the fuck I'm going. Right here. Oh shit. I'm gonna actually need to. Whew. I'm gonna have to fight these guys. Oh god. Come on, get out of here. Give me your health. I feel like the regen thing isn't as useful anymore. Although it still has its uses, I would say, in my opinion. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh, how did I not get hit? Oops, burned myself out. Woo-wee. But god damn it, I really do love this outfit. It's one of the more casual looking types. And I mean, it still has just so much going for it. I freaking love it. I love it to death. Can I open you? Yes! Alright, so this was, well, I'm already there's a lot of lore in here. And an upstairs, oh my god, okay, looks like we're doing everything here.
Balsamo. So that is the name that the Comte de Cagliostro uses to conduct his business discreetly.
Oh, Cagliostro. So Balsamo is just Cagliostro. Oh, for fuck's sake. I, Louis, King of France and Navarre, by the grace of God, permit Monsieur Giuseppe Balsamo, alias Joseph Balsamo, born in Palermo on the 2nd of June in the year 1743, so 1743, to use the name and title of Alexandre Comte de Cagliostro with full rights and in all circumstances. So wait, is Cagliostro just... so wait, is Balsamo his alias or his original name?
He is to be very old. I should show it to Abbe Gregoire.
Abbe Gregoire. Okay, so we'll have to go back anyway. Monsieur le Comte, I regret the unforeseen difficulty of which you have informed me. If we do not put an end to it soon, the smooth running of our operations could be impeded. If, as you claim, the dancer has indeed left St. Cloud for Paris, if she is attacking our machines with the facility you describe, I demand that you discover as soon as possible the nature of the malfunction that allows her to ignore the orders she was given and learn why she has turned against us. Try not to lose my trust. Louis. Ooh. Yeah, note from the kid. So yeah, we are one of the only automatons who actually do not follow Cagliostro's orders. Apparently they probably even wanted it's empty. The casket is empty. Oh dear, what the hell? There's a machine under there and I am kinda scared. Oh, look at that! We finally get new claws! 1000 cut! 1000 cut. Of course it would be called 1000 frickin' cut. So what does it look like? And this fly is gonna give me... Oh yeah, that's another chain that we got earlier. Where is 1000 cut? 1000... Did I skip it? Yeah, there it is. Oh! Ooh, Blade Storm. A barrage of blow. You know what? I really want to see these in action. I'm definitely gonna give those a solid upgrade right there. That's very interesting. But on that note, though, oh man, the detail in this place is impeccable. And is that a bloody? Yeah, apparently that's a bloody cage. Lovely. But yeah, Balsamo was in fact Cagliostro. Oh god. Cages upon cages. Oh, that makes me a little... Ugh. This was a discreet workshop, alright. Of the kidnapping variety, for sure. Oh. Oh. A letter addressed to the Lieutenant General de Police. Victor de Riquetti, Marquis de Mirabeau. De Mirabeau. Request that you contact the Intendant of the Police of the City of Grasse to have my daughter Louis, Marquis de Cabri, taken to the convent on Rue Tracastel. I'm butchering so much French right now. I'm so sorry, French viewers. I truly am. I am not French. I have Polish blood in me. You shall entrust her to the care of the Visitation Sisters, who will ensure that she spends the rest of her life with them in prayer and contemplation. It is at this price that the poor woman shall be able, God willing, to wash away the blight on her soul. The inscription reads, to the attention of the Lieutenant General de Police. A leather wallet, even. Well. I mean, if there's no money inside it, then it's not really worth it to me, for the most part. Evac! Hey, Wesip! How you doing on this fine Monday evening? Yeah, it's almost evening. By the way, I was lurking around and came across your stream, and maybe I can help you out with your Twitch custom graphics even more. Keep in mind, I appreciate you stopping by and talking about this stuff. No worries. However, I am thinking about it quite a bit. I'm actually thinking about, doing some Twitch custom graphics, but not anytime soon. At least, well, soonish. I am considering commissioning something eventually so that everybody has something nicer to see other than, well, the current, things I use. When am I thinking about it? I was thinking by the end of the year, maybe. I am definitely considering it. Mainly because, well, what I got going is okay, but it's still, generic stuff that I am merely borrowing for a while. And Evac, thank you for following me. Greatly appreciated as well. What's your Discord? I can send my portfolio there. I'd rather keep my Discord private for the time being. I do want to keep some privacy at the moment. That said though, you can also find me on my Twitter account over at 720Zeke. That is where I typically post all of my announcements, and I also reply to any questions that people may have. So once again, at 720Zeke. You can find me there very, very easily. And Zeke as in Z-E-K-E. So, I don't know why it has to be in reverse, but, well, 720 Zeke, that'll do, hopefully. And, I'll certainly check you out, Evac. But, currently, I'm just here to provide some entertainment and have some fun in this alternate French Revolution massacre scenario. What do we got here? But I greatly appreciate you stopping by and following me. That's awesome. Great way to start out the week. I hope you also had a lovely weekend yourself. Apparently, here in Canada, people are still celebrating a holiday, which was supposed to be exclusive to British Columbia, one of the Canadian provinces, but apparently people just decided, fuck it, we're gonna go to the lake and whatnot. The roads have been unusually quiet in the morning. Like, I have never seen so many parts of where I live so empty on the road. It was a nice change of pace. A letter from Dr. Mesmer. Monsieur Le Comte, I am still unsure of your true intentions. You and I both know the dispute between us that led to my flight. Despite the distance that now separates us, what I witnessed you doing still haunts me. Now you seek my help to perfect my art of suggestion? You believe I will give you, whom I know to be capable of the worst, the means to deprive an innocent person of all free will and make them a docile servant? This leads me to believe, Monsieur, that you have lost all common sense. Cagliostro certainly lost it. He certainly did. Mesmer's right. Alright, what else? Oh!
stay with me always, n'est-ce pas? Without you, mon ami, I'd be all alone.
This box is covered in astronomical symbols. It's no use. I can't get it open. I should show this to Monsieur B.
Well, that was terribly sad. And... what happened to her? I really need to know what happened to her. But the nausea. God damn it. Hello, Sinad. I hope you're having a lovely Monday yourself. Apparently here in Canada, people are still celebrating a holiday and are over at a lake or something. I don't know. Hopefully you're having a more interesting time than just, I don't know, vacating yourself to a lake like most people. Chilling in Remnant 2. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Remnant 2. God damn it, you have no idea how much I want to play Remnant 2 myself. Oh, but again, I don't have any friends to play Remnant 2, I'm afraid. And Remnant 2, like, Remnant 2 has, like, procedural generated levels and stuff. I mean, mostly. There's still some, you know, pre-generated stuff that you need to do in there, but I digress at any rate. But I only heard nothing but good things. Are you serious? Are you serious? Brother! Oh no! My game crashed! Not again! Oh man. This has happened a few times with Steelrising. Not every single stream. Not every single stream, but it does happen. And I'm all of a sudden being raided by Impact Twist. Welcome. My game crashed. So you caught me at the best or worst possible time imaginable. We were just talking about Remnant 2, and my game just crashed. Thank you for stopping by, everybody. Hold on. Don't worry. I will get it back up. Don't worry. I'm just switching to my face cam here. Just temporarily. We'll be back in just a very quick moment. It's nothing. It's a sign. It's a sign for chaos to occur. Yes. Oh god. It's today has already been a roller coaster of a time. All right. There we go. Go ahead and let me know if the audio is working on your side, because sometimes Streamlabs likes to glitch out from time to time. Hopefully that will not be the case for too long, but I digress. Is Remnant 2 on PS5? It is on PS5, I think. But here's the thing. As much as I want to play it, right? Oh god, the hat. Hold on. I mean, I like the hat. It's sexy, but I need to hide it away for now. God, but I do love the outfit here. The outfit is pretty cool. But at any rate, let me just go ahead and switch to the fans, because I assume, yep, it reset me right here. We'll just go ahead and bully this machine, no problemo. Hopefully the game is not gonna crash on me again. Please and, thank you. The game does like to crash a bit from time to time, this game. But, not every single stream it has crashed. But I wish they would have fixed that a little. I'm not going to complain too much though, so it's fine. I'll deal with it. Wait, is there a grappling hook position here? Apparently there is. Hold up a minute. Oh no, I know this place. Yeah, not too important. Impact, how has your day been? My day has been wild. Like, immediately in the morning at, like, 2 a.m. Not 2 a.m., what am I saying? Like, hold on. My brain hasn't caught up to me just yet. At, I would say at, like, 8 a.m. in the morning, I already had to go and help out some stuff with the family, essentially. You know, had to go help out my dad at his job site, mainly because, well, that's just how it is. He needed me to carry some stuff for him. You know, he can't carry his heavy-duty saw, you know, up and down the stairs anymore. You know, it's doctor's orders. He can no longer do the same stuff he used to anymore. But you wouldn't know even by looking at him. In all honesty, my dad is like one of the most chipper dudes and most energetic people I know. Like, even if he becomes like 80 years old, I can still imagine that he'll be like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and build a house. he's that kind of dude, and he's my dad. He's my dude. He's great. But and then I also had to quickly go back to the job site again, just so I can pack up all the stuff he unpacked at the job site. Honestly, I only got back home at around like 4:25 or something. So just a few just a few minutes before the stream started, at least. So oh yeah, pretty eventful day. Oh, I also had to go do some emergency shopping with my mother. We needed cream cheese and bagels. So that's certainly what we did, at any rate. And then of course, you know, strange weather. You know, we had some thunder, some very light drizzle of rain as well. You know, the usual in an evening. So nah, to be fair, a friend gifted me Baldur's Gate 3, so we have been playing a lot of that. God, everyone is playing. Okay, man. I actually wanted to talk about this. Like, early this year, we had shit game after shit game, right? Mostly. But now, we're getting into the meat of it, you know? Into the year. We're getting back-to-back banger of games lately. Baldur's Gate, Remnant 2, frickin', oh god, Armored Core 6 is coming out very, very soon, which I will be streaming, without a doubt. I love mech games. I will be playing it. And, oh god, what else is coming later this year? The Lords of the Fallen. I'm kind of looking forward to that as well. I don't know what else is coming out, but we're now getting into some really good games that are gonna be, god damn it, stupid fly! Ah! I'm sorry, there is a fly buzzing around here. So if you see me just go absolutely apeshit on something, that's probably why. God damn. At first it was the birds attacking me recently. Now it's all the flies. I don't know what is wrong with me in my life. But God, what do you guys think is gonna be game of the year? Because it's gonna happen. It's gotta be either Baldur's Gate 3, because Baldur's Gate 3 is just shaking up a fucking shitstorm over the internet, especially, you know, other developers who are now gonna be incredibly embarrassed about how they thought Baldur's Gate 3 was just an anomaly. No, it's fucking not. It's setting the bar, and it's gonna be setting a brand new standard for RPG games and what people want out of an RPG. I love Dungeons and Dragons. Like, I have books and third-party books. And I have funded another book that will be created within a year's time. I love D&D. But I don't think you guys will see me actually play Baldur's Gate 3 as much as I want to. That game is just a little too time-consuming, and it's not really my kind of vibe. I actually want to, like, you know, play with other people and roleplay my own custom characters with homebrew and stuff. But, nevertheless, I am very happy that Baldur's Gate 3 is finally out. It exists. And Larian Studio, just props to them. Larian is fucking passionate. They are really, really great. What do we have here? No. Okay, so we just gotta go back to Luxembourg. So that's what we'll do. It's between Armored Core 6 or Baldur's Gate 3, I feel. Absolutely. I mean, Armored Core 6, after the success of Elden Ring, you know that From Software has that leverage right now. It has that influence. It's built up quite a bit. And it's gonna... it's gonna leave something interesting. Wait, I can just jump up here? Why can I do that? What's the point of jumping up here? I don't know, fam. I don't know. But, it's gonna be, considering that Baldur's Gate 3 and Armored Core are basically, like, the two biggest games this month. It's gonna be a very interesting battle for the next couple months to see which game is gonna be Game of the Year. We both know, all of us know, that both of these games are gonna get a shit ton of rewards, and they deserve to, because the people who put so much passion into these projects are legit people who care about gaming. I think Baldur's Gate 3 is still gonna come out on top of Armored Core. Mainly because Baldur's Gate 3 is just... it's beyond an anomaly. It's beyond a phenomena. It doesn't even go the extra mile. It goes cross-country. Beyond. Just... Baldur's Gate 3 is... I heard nothing but positive things. I'm not sure if there's any glitches for a game that size, but... I would think Larian Studio will continue to bring out polished products and even try to fix something if there is something broken inside of it. I played Divinity Original Sin. I never finished it. It's very fun, but it's incredibly brutal. But there was so much passion into making it something so special. So, I think Baldur's Gate 3, even though it's not a game for me, I'm rooting for it. I root for Armored Core 6 too, but I don't think... I think the gap between Baldur's Gate 3 and AC6 is just way too wide. Even though there are two different genres, right, of games, I don't know, man. That's just my opinion, though, and I will love them equally all the same. I just have my preferences. Ooh, Dragonborn class Barbarian, but I'm got me a pink skin with light blue. You're a pink Dragonborn? Oh, man. Officially in 5e, there are no pink dragons or pink Dragonborn, but... fun fact, in older D&D editions, there actually was a pink chromatic dragon. And they are very hilarious because they were actually, they were pranksters. They loved jokes. They loved stand-up comedy. They were one of the most interesting dragons ever. Imagine a D&D quest where you are hired by a pink dragon to find an old-ass document, and all of a sudden, when you get it back, when you get it to him, they just start laughing their asses off because it is not an incredibly important document, because it's a document about dwarven farts. A very elaborate ancient joke of dwarven farts or something. Oh, pink dragons were... oh, man. Those are something. And I really want to roleplay, but my friend is not so much for that. I mean, that's understandable. If I'm playing a single-player RPG, I kind of just want to get into the action myself. It's kind of hard to roleplay by myself. But in your case, it's kind of, I don't know what to say about that, to be honest. Okay, so, we got a lot of people to talk to. Who do I need to talk to first? Let me go ahead and talk to Monsieur. Yeah, we can talk to Monsieur Necker first.
Monsieur Necker.
Madame? Eh bien, do you come bearing good news?
Alright, so we got a few things.
Your wife. You may rest easy, monsieur. Your wife escaped the massacre. She returned home and left you this letter.
Mon Dieu. She's going to meet our daughter and son-in-law at our charity hospital.
She may already be there.
Madame, I did not dare to dream of such an outcome. My wife and daughter. Can you imagine? And I thought I had lost both of them. The three of us will be able to leave the kingdom and put these horrors behind us forever.
What about the bonds?
Oh, the bonds. Do with them as you see fit. As long as the king does not use them. As for me, I'm going to find my family at once. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I pray that your efforts will be successful. Adieu, madame. Adieu.
Minister Necker has given his bonds to me.
That's quite a nice little sum. Can you imagine? That's 1/5 of the kingdom's entire wealth.
Wealth that the king squanders for his personal benefit according to his whims.
Ma foi.
Monsieur Necker certainly has been very generous to his adoptive country.
Generous? I have my doubts. The loan was granted at a very high rate. So high, in fact, that it would have dug the deficit into an even deeper state of abyss.
Eh bien, monsieur. To what use shall we employ this boonful fortune?
If I could spend it, I'd do everything I could to return to the people their confiscated freedom. To begin, I would get them the bread they so sorely need. It is only after the scourge of famine has been vanquished that armed patriots might then be able to rise up against despotism.
And where will you find wheat, Robespierre? Will you steal it from under the noses of the automats who have sworn to destroy the human race? As for arming the people, this is another one of your delusions. How could your ragged pack of wretches win any sort of battle that'd be unable to lift a sword?
When you insult the people, you insult me, Monsieur de Lafayette.
I am not insulting anyone, Robespierre. But I happen to know what it takes to fight. Unlike you. Monsieur, I was but a lad of 15 when I took up arms. And everyone here knows my role in the liberation of America from British rule. If you allow me to dispose of these bonds, I will found an army that will annihilate the Clockwork King's diabolical machines. As soon as I have the opportunity to leave Paris, I will rally the officers and troops that are stationed in the provinces. Then, I will call for a mass uprising. I will have more than enough money to pay their wages and procure the weapons we need.
And you will have obedient troops at your beck and call, ready to repress anyone who challenges your power.
These troops will only serve the will of the people. I swear it.
Are you sure that the king has spared the rest of the kingdom, Monsieur le Marquis?
I am almost certain of it, mon père. Despite all of his resources, the king does not have enough manpower to occupy all the garrisons in the country.
Aegis, no member of this assembly can force your hand. The choice is yours. To whom will you entrust Monsieur Necker's bonds?
Oh my god! Nothing like seeing a bunch of men bickering each other over money, eh? God! Howdy, Rogue Insanity. Welcome to the stream. Sorry I didn't stay at your stream longer, but I was working with a bunch of other people regarding D&D stuff, and you won't believe the headaches the both of us had trying to write up frickin' story writing is difficult. But I'm thankful that you decided to stop on by here for a brief moment. As you can see, cutscenes we're gonna be dealing with a lot of cutscenes here, and it looks like I get to have a choice on the matter here. That's gonna be relatively interesting, so to say. Senad. What else did you say here? Not so much for that. I feel it's a good game to play with 3 randoms. In Baldur's Gate 3 seems like fun. Yeah. I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 is definitely gonna be Game of the Year. Without a doubt. It just looks so good. I wish I could find more people playing Steelrising Drow, though. God! Because, I mean, I love Elistray, you know, the goddess of the good drow in D&D lore. She's like best goddess, alright? If she was real, I'd actually worship her. She's just so cool. And beautiful. And sometimes her church is kind of silly, but I don't care. Oh, God, D&D is fun. But, at any rate, Armor Core 6 will be not far behind. Remnant 2 deserves some rewards too, in my opinion. That game looks epic as hell, but I'm just a single guy. Aren't we all? Good God, I need to go touch grass and get a girlfriend. Oh God, I just don't know how to speak to women. Don't know how to speak to women. Oh, you know, treat them like normal people, obviously. But no, I get easily embarrassed. Not even just talking to a woman, just talking to other people gets me so embarrassed. Like face to face, it's like, because my face likes to like, my face likes to contort into weird faces, and it's like, hello, madam. How may I help? How may I, go great weather today, yeah. I'm making an exaggeration, but the point stands. I get easily flustered when I speak to people. A few games are made with love nowadays. Yeah, that's true. The ones we do find are the ones we gotta cherish. Oh God, what happened to Hades 2, you know? Oh God, that's another game I'm looking forward to eventually. I played the first Hades, not live, in private. I love Hades so much. Okay, I'm gonna hand the bonds over to, well, where are you gonna go and get the wheat? I'll give it to Robespierre, I think. Might be the safer option.
Maximilien de Robespierre, I have chosen to entrust this fortune to you.
Very well, madame. I promise that I will use it for one purpose only. Freedom for the people and by the people. When a monarch violates the people's most fundamental rights, insurrection is their most sacred and indispensable duty. But we must be wary of warmongers, who claim to defend our happiness.
Bon sang, am I the only one who is weary of hearing these tiresome monologues?
For they wish only to silence us, and take their own turn at playing tyrant.
Congratulations, Aegis. You've chosen a speechifier as Commander-in-Chief. I am sure the king will be delighted to hear this. He need not fear for his throne now.
Oh, don't worry about the king. I will be the one personally to deal with him, I imagine. Okay, so we got a trophy for that. Nice. Yeah, a few games are made with love these days, and it is really a shame. Like, you take a look at the big publishers, AAA titles are just hollow, you know? I mean, I actually did buy Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, but for like almost 50% off. It was a good deal. And plus I was convinced by my friend to play some rounds with him, so might as well, right? From time to time. If I play too much, then you'd see me, you wouldn't be seeing me, you wouldn't be seeing my face cam if I played it too much, so, I play it conservatively. But I still need to level up and get some new guns regardless. I did get my Steyr AUG at any rate. But anyway, yeah, there's still a few games. A lot of games are just a bit soulless nowadays. Anyway, Jean-Sylvain Bailey.
Monsieur Bailly, I found this box with astronomical symbols on it. I believe it belongs to Vaucanson's daughter.
Athenais' secret box. I built it with my own hands. It was my gift to her on her 15th birthday.
I wasn't able to open it.
Naturellement. Athenais and I are the only ones who know how. Allow me. You must arrange the planets the way they were aligned on the day of Athenais' birth. Voila, like this.
What's this locket?
Athenais is always wearing this. It contains a portrait of her late mother. She said it was her most cherished possession in all the world. To think, the poor child never knew her own mother.
You monster! What did you do to her?
Good God. Ludia, what happened? You froze the moment you touched the locket. I thought I'd lost you.
I saw her. Athenais de Vaucanson. The Comte de Cagliostro has her.
Mon Dieu. It is just as I feared.
He bound her spirit to an automat.
Please, say no more. Athenais. It is her spirit that animates you. Is it not?
Yes. I believe so.
Seigneur, quelle abomination. It is vital that you go and find Athenais as soon as possible.
She is right in front of you. I am Athenais.
Alas, I fear that is not entirely accurate. You know nothing of Athenais, Ludia. Nothing of her past, her joys, her suffering. Nothing of her love for her father. You are but the vessel that harbors the poor child's soul.
Well, I sort of figured that was the case. I saw it coming a mile away. Like, at least, like, two streams previously. This was gonna be the case. My goodness. Now, how much more grimdark is this gonna get, huh? How much? Can we get some bets in the chat? Who knows? Oh, man. I mean, Battlefield lost to 3 devs. Ah, yeah, BattleBit. Yep. That game has risen quite a bit. Well deserved, well deserved. If I had a PC, I would totally play BattleBit myself. Just simple game, simple block game that is absolutely based and classic. Anyway, continuing onward.
Where can I find Athenais' body?
God only knows. Although I assume that the Comte de Cagliostro is taking pains to keep her alive. This is certainly the only way to keep her spirit alive in you. The only way to free her is to find her body.
Why was Eugène de Vaucanson imprisoned in the Bastille?
Once he discovered the king's true intentions, he refused to continue cooperating with him. He refused to use his talents to create this abominable army. But the king didn't take kindly to his resignation. Eugène did manage to get a letter to me just before he was arrested. Here, take it.
Alright. Interesting. What do we got here? My dear Bailey, I am writing to you in secret in great haste. May God protect the mechanical messenger I am sending to you with this letter. They have taken me prisoner and have made no secret of the fate that is in store for me. I am to be sent to the Bastille, where they intend to force me to reveal my final secrets. Luckily, Athenais was able to escape, but they will certainly try to hunt her down. Go to her rescue, if you can. If she falls into their hands, they will use her as an instrument of blackmail, but rest assured they will not get anything more out of me, even if it means giving up my life. Oh boy, man, it just gets... The story just keeps getting spicier and spicier and spicier. Monsieur Mirabeau?
Monsieur de Mirabeau.
So what about... Franciscus Antonius?
I found a broken cane. It says Franciscus Antonius on it. Do you know who it belongs to?
Well, I never. Yes, I know the owner. And I'm willing to bet you're looking for a certain Francois Antoine.
That's right.
Well, you'd need to look a little further east, mademoiselle. Across the Rhine for a start. Because this cane belongs, or belonged, to a certain Franz Anton Mesmer.
Mesmer, the prince of charlatans.
Good heavens, it's been a long time since I've heard his name.
5 years to be exact since your learned commission denounced his theories.
It wasn't long after that when he disappeared.
Can you tell me more about Mesmer?
He was a mystical healer who was once popular with the upper class. I myself attended several of his sessions.
Well, Mesmer was actually mentioned a few times early in this stream through letters. He was in correspondence with Cagliostro, but he seemed more disgusted with Cagliostro than not. So apparently, Mesmer... Oh wait, he already moved 5 years ago, so then... And we found the cane at Athenias' secret hideout, you could say. What the hell? Okay, there's something fishy going on here. Please, the Learned Commission, what is going on here?
You mentioned a commission.
The king did not look kindly on the healer's popularity within the court. This led him to appoint a commission from the Royal Academy of Sciences.
An institution to which Monsieur Bailly and I have the honor to belong. We were asked to investigate his alleged powers.
The experiments that we performed allowed us to determine that Monsieur Mesmer's activities were pure charlatanism, a conclusion that destroyed his successful career the moment it was published.
But there was something, Sylvain. A tiny flow of energy that my devices were able to measure.
My dear colleague, must I remind you again that we were never able to reproduce your observations? It was obviously a momentary failure of your equipment.
Perhaps. I'd like to be sure of it.
I mean, there must be something to it. I think there is something to Mr. Mesmer here.
When and how did Monsieur Mesmer disappear?
The denunciation of his techniques was the start of a long descent into hell for Monsieur Mesmer. He was abandoned by his clients and resumed his research in virtual secrecy. I think he was hoping to perfect his so-called science and restore his reputation with the Academy.
A hope that led him to associate himself with that dastardly Cagliostro. God only knows what experiments they may have carried out. In any case, their collaboration did not last long. Monsieur Mesmer left the kingdom overnight to return to his mother country.
Why did he leave so quickly?
That is a mystery. But those who saw him that morning say it was as if he had the devil at his heels.
This is true. He left in such a hurry that he abandoned everything he owned. Furniture, belongings, and scientific equipment. And it seems that Cagliostro has inherited this treasure.
Is that so? Well, if what you say is true, that broken cane must have passed into the Count's hands.
Yes, it's likely.
This adventurer from who knows where is quite the mysterious character. And he has been very busy recently. I've been able to observe him from my apartments, making frequent visits to Rue Saint-Honoré, on the Tuileries side. I wonder what he was doing there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we know why. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
What were Monsieur Mesmer's theories?
He is a proponent of a theory called animal magnetism. He claimed to be able to channel a purported universal healing fluid by passing his hands over patients and using magnets.
He also cobbled together a whole array of mad devices, each stranger than the last. Unfortunately, despite all his attempts, I don't know that he ever cured anyone.
Alright, let me just clarify. So Athenias' secret hideaway, essentially, was compromised by somebody with the name, with the cane that was named Franciscus Antonius, or later translated as Francois Antoine, or something of that nature. But this individual has already been disgraced and left France 5 years prior to the game's campaign here, so to say, the start of this story. So, and from what they say here, they were they left in a hurry, leaving behind all of their things, which probably left the king behind as well, and the main antagonist of the game, Cagliostro, was in contact with... God damn it. Was in contact with Mesmer. And Mesmer was also called, you know, Franciscus Antonius. So, yeah, this explains how Athenias was compromised because of Cagliostro, and Cagliostro also went by a different name, Balsamo, and had a secret hideout, a discreet laboratory in the Tuileries, which we just explored earlier this stream. Cagliostro has been every fucking where, and he's not a good guy at all. Good grief.
What happened during Monsieur Mesmer's treatment sessions?
Oh, they were quite a spectacle to behold. Imagine well-born ladies afflicted with perfectly imaginary illnesses. A dimly lit room where incense has been burned to intoxicate the soul and cloud your vision. Amiable servants, half-dressed, gliding from countess to duchess to the sound of a sensual melody. And the great Mesmer, a doctor with wandering hands, presiding over the wonderful scene. Oh, you should have seen them. Those grand ladies moaning, crying, and falling into a swoon, clinging to that strange tub. Du théâtre, ma chère. Pure theater.
I can only imagine. Sounds like fun. Yeah, he sounds like a real fun guy. And now, Athenias' spirit is inside of Aegis, our character here. So, even more distressing. Ah, goodness gracious. Yes, we gotta speak to Julien Ramon.
Monsieur Raymond.
Go on, Aegis.
I went to the Hotel de Massiac as agreed. What I discovered goes beyond your darkest conjectures. The club's members have no intention of merely depriving their slaves of rest. Rather, with the king's support, they plan to replace them with automat harvesters. The Count of Cagliostro is behind the plan.
Ma foi. But such a plan would certainly only improve the lot of these unfortunate people.
You are mistaken, mon père. If the planters get their way, they will have a greater need of slaves than ever. Only this time, they intend to slaughter them to power their machines.
Quelle abomination!
Par tous les saints.
4 days ago, the Paris Guard captured 100 black people. They were to be sacrificed as part of an experiment to test the effectiveness of the automat harvesters. Luckily, I was able to prevent the massacre.
Where are they now?
In a place they call the Dépôt des Noirs. I don't know where it is, but I managed to get the key. It bears the inscription, Tour du Diable.
The Devil's Tower is a prison in Vincennes, within the chateau walls.
That's 3 leagues from here. We'll only be able to free the prisoners once we're able to move freely ourselves.
At least they were spared the fate that the king and his accomplices had planned for them.
And what will you do with the 2 servants you employ, Monsieur Raymond?
I will continue to treat them well, as I always have.
However, under the laws you insist on following, they will become slaves again the moment they leave the kingdom for Saint-Domingue.
Certainly not, Monsieur de Robespierre. What kind of a man would I be if what I have heard had not opened my eyes? The planters of Massiac have been proven to be nothing but avaricious murderers. I thought I was dealing with opposition, but now I discover them to be vile enemies, from whom it would be vain to expect any compromise. From this day on, I will fight against their interests with all my strength, and will not lay down my arms until the last slave in the Empire has been freed.
Rest assured, then, that the people will fight by your side, Monsieur Raymond.
That's the spirit, my friends. Vive l'égalité.
Ooh. Yep, that got spicy real quick. I was expecting something, but man. Oh, yeah. All right, last guy, hopefully. My goodness.
Can I help you, Aegis?
Gotta talk about the notebook written in Latin.
I found this notebook written in Latin.
Indeed. Medieval Latin, to be precise. Oh, hold on. Bon sang. Aegis, what a find. This handwriting. I would recognize it anywhere. It's in Nicholas Flamel's own hand. Give me some time to study this, and I'll tell you what I'm able to glean from it.
Have you finished reading the notebook, mon père?
Yes, Aegis, and what I learned from it puzzles me. In this diary, Flamel tells of 3 journeys. 3 journeys into what he calls the in-between. A strange world filled with wandering souls. Tormented spirits that are unable to ascend to heaven.
This world. It's where Cagliostro's victims were trapped until I freed them.
En effet, I believe you're right. But that's not all. Flamel planned to return there a 4th time. He wrote this in the final paragraph, in his handwriting, dated 21st of March 1418. That was the day before he died, Aegis. What if his body died while his soul was traveling through limbo? What if he were trapped, a prisoner in this purgatory? Aegis, because of your unique nature, we have an incredible opportunity.
What do you mean, mon père?
If the soul that animates you has been bound to the automaton that serves as its vessel, then it can be separated from it too. And if this were the case, the soul would travel to purgatory, where Cagliostro entraps the souls of his victims.
Hold on. Are you trying to convince me to go and find Nicholas Flamel?
I'm offering you a chance to speak to the man who discovered the Philosopher's Stone. Surely you won't pass it up.
Assuming I agree to venture into purgatory, do I even have a chance of finding him there?
Certainly. According to this journal, the soul flies to the zenith of the place where it left the body of the deceased. Or that of the pilgrim, in this case. If Flamel's soul is trapped in purgatory, as we've guessed, you'll need to go to the house where he drew his dying breath.
Is it still standing?
Of course. It's on Rue de Montmorency, in the Quartier de l'Hôtel de Ville. You can get there via the cemetery of the Église Saint-Jacques.
And how do you plan to free my spirit from this automat?
We would simply need to break the bond between them. To do this, we would need to stop your machinery. For a short time, of course. We don't want to lose you, ma chère. As for the rest, it will be a question of mechanics, chemistry, or electric currents, or something or other. Therein lies the problem. This is far beyond my comprehension. But it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps Monsieur Bailly and Monsieur Lavoisier could shed some light on the matter.
Well,
Goodbye, mon père.
I don't know what to say to that. Shit, stupid fly. Damn, he is a fast reader. Yeah, speed reader of the century right there. Man, that is why the men of God are still prestigious in this world. They do shit quickly. And I mean shit. But damn, that was some cool ass lore right there, folks. I mean, God, I love it. There's some interesting stuff. Alright, ask for a scientist's help. Let us do that.
Monsieur Bailly, do you think there is any way to interrupt my internal clockwork?
A most unusual thought. What do you have in mind, Aegis?
I would like to briefly sever the bond between my spirit and this automat.
It is a very strange request, madame. For what purpose do you seek to free your soul from its shell?
According to the abbot, my spirit would then be able to visit purgatory.
Oh, that dreadful place. Why on earth would you want to go there?
I hope to find answers to some very important questions.
You must understand, madame, that your very nature is a mystery to us. We are ignorant as to the principle that imbues you with life, nor do we know how your machinery works. That is why it is impossible for us to make even the slightest alteration. It would mean taking an unacceptable risk. Of course, if we had documents that could shed light on the matter.
Antoine, the blueprints.
What blueprints, mon ami?
Ludia's. Eugène gave them to me when he was working on the modifications ordered by the king. He wanted my opinion on the potential for reducing the size of certain key parts. The documents are obsolete now, but they could tell us quite a bit about the mechanical principles that are shared by Ludia and Aegis.
Bon sang, you're right. Where are the blueprints now?
Alas, the situation is not in our favor. I kept them in the safe at the observatory, but earlier, when I went there to collect my most important documents, before setting off for the convent, I found looters making off with its contents.
Blasted scavengers. Their kind are always quick to make the most of chaos.
I chased them to the quays, but was unable to apprehend them. When they disappeared into an underground passageway under the Louvre, I decided it was best not to follow them.
You acted wisely, mon ami. The automats are everywhere, and the marauders don't stand much of a chance.
I'll try to track them down.
Alright, well, looks like we have our objective, and we are done with the cutscenes. God damn. I see. Now the key is on my... Not the key. Now the frickin' fly... I swear. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting the chonker. Ah, God. Come here. Come here, you stupid fly. Yeah, stay there. You stay there, you motherfucker. I'm gonna kill you. God! Shit. This bugger. Oh, wait. Ah, shit. You stay there. Don't fly anywhere. Alright? Alright. God. I hate I hate visitors like that. God damn it. Goodness gracious. I don't know why flies just keep appearing out of frickin' nowhere. I mean, biologically I do know. I'm not that much of a moron, but still, it does get me like, it aggravates me to no end sometimes. Oh, goodness me. Oh, God. My body is rejecting me today. Let's drink some water. So, yeah. So, question for all of you folks. Just because I don't actually remember, are there any other kinds of games that are coming out sometime this year? Because clearly I do not recall if there are any other titles worth looking out for. And I mean, there's plenty of good titles coming out. I just cannot seem to remember. Why did I do that? No, why did I do that? I have no idea, mon ami. I most certainly have no idea why I did that. Okay. Thought I'd make it, but I didn't. Alright, come on. Oh god, I fucked that up real good. And yoink. There you go. Out of the way. Dun, 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 dun. And the fly is once again going to be... I swear, why does the fly keep just... Ah, God. I don't know. What did I do to deserve the wrath of an angry fly? I do not know. I do not know, I'm afraid. I'm just gonna have to live with it, eh? Yeah, I am absolutely gonna have to live with it. That's great. That's great. I love that. Can I grapple up there? Yes, I can. I just need to bloody see. There we go. Yoink. And here we are. I still cannot open that. Of course I can't. Why would I be able to open that? Yeah. Go ahead and use a vial because I took a lot of stupid damage. Ah! Alright, so we gotta... Oh, it's right there? Good God, I am stupid. Hold on. Or is it? No, not this one. Is it this one? No, not these sewers. Oh my God, I'm a stupid bastard. Okay, I is a stupid. I dare to be stupid. One more time now. I dare to be stupid. Okay. Oh, really? I can't jump up there? I know I can jump up there. Yes, I can make that jump. Oh, fuck. Ah, that fly is seriously gonna give me an aneurysm. Damn it! No! Ah, I swear that fly just decided, you know what? Let's make Zeke's day a little worse, huh? Absolutely. Why the fuck not, I guess. My god. How egregious. But okay. I digress. Don't we just love insects? I most certainly love me some insects. Good god. Yes, my billionaire overlords, feed me insects. Hee hee ha ha. My goodness. Oh, wow, would you look at that? I can actually jump up here now.
Poor souls. They didn't stand a chance.
Well, yeah, they most certainly didn't stand a chance here. Oh, God. Alright, get this guy out of the way. Oh, God. Oh my god, that's bad. Okay, hang on a minute. Oh my god, I'm actually getting destroyed right now. I need some fire up in this bitch. Go ahead and burn! Oh! Oh my god! Ow! Well, I was expecting a hard fight, but... Oh, that was a little nasty. Be happy that you don't try sleeping with a fly flying around you. Oh, I know the feeling, buddy. I know that feeling. Motherfucker was being bold this time, huh? Okay. Oh man, I don't know what. I should just rename this stream as Zeke versus a very annoying flyboy. Good God. That is a pain in the ass. It really is a pain in the ass. Oh my God. Alright, what do we get here? Please be good. Yeah, just a carriage token. What rubbish.
Prince, fortunately they are in perfect condition. Monsieur Bailly will be delighted.
Ooh, okie dokie. So we actually got the, this time we actually got the documents. Alright. Actually... Hang on a second. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use that, carriage token. Triggers a preset function that allows Aegis to return. Yep, that'll do. I'll go ahead and, yeah, just use one of them. That'll do. Oh, wow. Wow. I was expecting an animation, but, you know, that works. Ooh, correspondence. Jean-Sylvain Bailly. Yeah, here are the blueprints. There we go. 2 Aegis. An unfortunate fate, you say. Those poor devils probably did not deserve such a definitive end. What would they have done with these documents? By the grace of God, Monsieur Lavoisier and I have been able to learn valuable information from them. We have located the archaic timer system that Monsieur de Vaucanson used to set the duration of Ludia's dances. We are certain that this device is still in place. If we reverse it, we set an inactive time during which your spirit would be separated from your mechanical body. However, for you to be able to do this without our help, we must make one modification to your design. You must install a pin that you can remove at the appropriate time. Please return to the Cordelia's convent as soon as possible. That is indeed what we're gonna go ahead and do. Back to where? Yeah, bring back, Send or bring back Ludia's blueprints, so we actually do need to go back to... Yeah, to Luxembourg. Yeah. I was like, wait a second, my brain wasn't thinking properly. Shouldn't I be going to the city? No, not the city. To Luxembourg. Luxembourg. Luxembourg is a country in of itself. Or maybe there's multiple Luxembourgs that I just don't know of. My geography is incredibly rusty right now, folks. I used to be really good at geography until I wasn't. Because of course, that would be the case. Just making sure who I needed to speak to. Alright, there we go.
Monsieur B. Here are the blueprints you asked for.
Good heavens. You found them.
Your thieves were not able to profit much from their theft. They met with an unfortunate end.
Oh, the poor souls. Their crimes did not deserve such a permanent ending.
Certainly. Let us look at these documents now, if you will.
No, Antoine, the F-wheel is not part of the cog that transfers the driving force to the escapement.
Diable, you're right. It's driven by the B-wheel, and its axis is on the shaft that's visible at this point.
Precisely. In fact, the shaft sits between the conical bearing and the small groove here. See?
True. It's decided then. All we would have to do is separate these two plates to disable the entire thing.
And to put them back in place at the agreed time to start the machine again.
You will not be able to assist me. I have to do it alone. Half a league away.
You must be joking.
By no means. You'll have to find another solution.
Unfortunately, madame, you're asking us to do the impossible.
Oh, ça, par exemple.
Once your spirit is untethered from this automat, it will be impossible for you to start the machine up again.
Hold on, my dear Antoine. Is this device in Figure 4? Is it still in place?
Yes, it is. What of it?
Bon sang. It's a timer. It's primitive, true, but fully functional.
The dial has marks from 1 to 15. Probably minutes.
It was to allow Eugène to plan the duration of Ludia's dances in advance.
Oh, I see. And by reversing the position of this peg in the center, we could instead turn it into a period of inactivity.
Nous y sommes, mon ami. Fantastic.
Will Aegis be able to operate this device herself?
We'll make it easier for her. All you have to do is put a bolt there that she can remove when the time is right. Yes, a small iron rod will suffice. We won't have any trouble finding something that will do. When the timer dial reaches 0, the automat will come back to life. However, given the dial's fragility, we will probably get only one chance to try this.
Are you sure that the bond between my soul and this machine will be re-established?
Ma foi, I admit that we can't be sure of this. What do you say, mon père?
Don't be afraid, Aegis. Unless I've been wrong from the beginning, your soul will seek refuge in the only body it has available to it in this world.
Well then, shall we start the preparations?
Let's begin. My fate is in your hands, monsieur.
Voila. Everything is in place. When it's time, just pull on this metal loop to start the timer.
Remember, you will have 15 minutes and no more before your spirit returns to your body. We wish you good luck, madame.
Remember, to get to Rue de Montmorency, you're best going through the cemetery behind the Église Saint-Jacques in the Quartier de l'Hôtel de Ville. Here is the key to the gate. Our prayers are with you, my child.
Well, they work fast too, just like the priest. Goodness gracious. Alright. So, hopefully we are now done here and we can continue doing, you know, actual fun stuff, you know? Nothing... We're mostly cleaning up the side quests as we go on at any rate. So, we gotta go back to La Cité, enter the in-between. Alright, good. I like going back to this place. La Cité is a very interesting location. I think it's one of the better designed locations, in my opinion, in this game, but we still haven't seen all of the locations in this game, but I'm so curious how much more there is to this game. Incredibly so. Alright, so how far? So we gotta go pretty far here. Alright. This game looks really fun. It does. I just kind of suck at it, like I normally do, you know? I'm a filthy Souls casual. Oh, come on, you had to? Ah! Alright, amigo. Come on. And then Jihad! Ow! Of course he just decided to do that. Ah! God. Oh no, I didn't want to use that. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine. It is what it is. Is it hard? If you haven't played a Souls-like, probably. But, if I had to say, it's a little harder than Code Vein, for sure. Code Vein is, like, super easy most of the time. Though, it's not too bad, but it's not too easy either. It's kind of hard for me to explain if there's a sweet spot or not. This game does feel, to me, at any rate, that it has some tiny amounts of jank, but not the most egregious jank, in my opinion. Oh, how the hell did I miss this item? Look at that, I missed an item. How absolutely foolish of me. Oh, man. Overall, though, I mean, this game just has a lot of good things going for it, in my opinion. Oh, shit. Oh, God! Oh, that was an unblockable. God damn it. I hate these things so much. Oh, I mistimed that completely. Okay. Come on. Oh, God. Oh, that guy is really difficult. There we go. God, I am not very good. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I should have upgraded the, I actually wanted to upgrade the claws, and I just didn't bother yet. Good God. But we do have a Vestal here, so we might as well upgrade those claws. Indeed. Is it hard? And then Rogan Sandy just dumps Frieza emotes. You know, I don't know. At that point, I don't know how to respond to that. It's like, alright, it's as hard as you want it to be. I'm totally gonna go ahead and upgrade the... There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Yeah, we didn't really have a lot of anima essence anyway. Anywho, we're gonna go ahead and test out these puppies. Absolutely. Gimme these claws. Where is... Oh, wait, hold on. It's probably back up here, and I just scrolled past it like a moron. Alright, so what does this do? So, yep, these are claws. Exactly what I expected. Yep, beautiful. Alright, and what does the heavy... Oh my God. Oh, you bet I'm gonna do this. Woo! Oh, yeah, that's sick. Oh, God! Ow! Oh, no! The fire! Oh, come on! I was testing out new weapons and I got bullied for it. Oh my gosh. Well, that's quite unfortunate, ain't it? That is indeed incredibly unfortunate. Alright. Oh God. That is incredibly useful though. Oh God. Oh dear God. I need a... Come on, go ahead and die. There we go. Oh dear God, oh dear God. I'll just toss some, yeah, I'll just toss some grenades, why not? I don't care, if I have items, I will use them. Especially on these bastards. But I am running out of grenades, though, at least the regular kind. I'm probably gonna need to restock or replace them. I know I have something in mind. And here we are at the quartet. Alright. Beautiful. I love unlocking new areas. And I do like these claws, at the very least. Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, well, that's not great. Oh, God. Oh, no, 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 no. I am not dying to this dick ass. My God. Am I just bad at this game today or what? Maybe it's because, maybe it's because I rarely use claw weapons that I'm just sucking off so bad. God, I'd rather just beat off a barbarian than this. Take that out of context, I guess. Okay, so this guy chose to see me. Well. Ow, I knew it too. That's not pretty. Wait a second. You are not supposed to do that. Oh, dear God. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, man, I'm being proven incorrectly about how difficult this game is. Good God. Oh! Maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe this game is much harder than you think it is. Hallelujah. Improved flame flame grenade. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll probably take it. Oh, God. Okay. Come on, go ahead and do your swingy, boys. Whoa! And... oh, God. Okay, now we can go ahead and sneak attack this motherfucker. I don't know how you managed to hit me, but fair enough. Fair enough, old friend. I will accept my losses. Oh, that's a waste of pork right there. That's a waste of pork. It would be better for pork shoulders grilled up are really tasty. I mean, technically, I guess that would be a... well, no, a brisket is a cow's shoulder. What the hell is a pork shoulder called? Oh, I do not bloody know. But I did have a very delicious, incredibly delicious barbecue today. Not today, yesterday, excuse me. The ribs were cooked to perfection, in my opinion. Absolute. And I just can't reach this, I cannot reach this bag here. God damn it. Ah! Why? Why, God? Why can't I reach that? Good God. If I go this way... okay, so that way is the correct way to go. Let me just go the incorrect way first. Oh, it's actually just a... it's a shortcut. Well, actually, is it a shortcut? I'm not sure where this place goes to, but maybe we should go enter the in-between, you know, because that, you know, we gotta do it correctly, you know. Rue de Monter something or another, okay. I will go ahead and rest up here then. Oh man. I am very curious to see what this, how this is all gonna work out, story-wise. I mean, it's just a side quest too, so I'm very curious to see how the in-between is gonna look. Why did we only get a carriage token? Now, that's a lame-ass reward if I've ever seen one. Monsieur Landrin. Please come and fill the hole next to my establishment as agreed. You should know that looters have used this passage once again to plunder the reserves stored in the cellar of my establishment. This distressing situation requires your immediate attention. Okay, I mean, not my problem your alcohol is being stolen. But quite a shame all the same. Okay, so I guess we are... Yep. We are going down into the cellar. Well, one man's treasure is another man's gains, I guess. What the fuck? What? Why do we see a portal? Okay. That is, that's interesting. Okay. How peculiar. Our body? Whoa.
Monsieur.
Zoons! Praise be to the Holy Mother of our Lord, at last thou speakest!
Gentle dame, you have erred here for so long, not a word uttered. In singular contemplation of such terrible slaughter.
A long time, you say? That's not possible, sir. I've just now appeared to you.
Nay, thou must trust me. And thou wast hardly alone in this limbo. There were many travelers, stiff and silent, all in agony, all bound to the anchor stone.
Well, from the way he spoke, I imagine time flows a little differently here, huh? Interesting. The travelers.
What travelers do you speak of?
The first to arrive was a sobbing child, searching for his mother. After him, many a damned soul carrying their own heads in hand. Then, those whose thoughts passed through me. A minister of God tormented by doubt.
Hold on. A minister of God? Monseigneur de la Fare?
A scholar with soul star-filled, and a learned master of alchemy.
Monsieur Bailly and Monsieur Lavoisier.
A usurer who shed so many tears for his lady.
Monsieur Necker, mourning his wife.
All bound to the anchor stone. Wretched souls, their ascension to the heavens repelled.
Interesting. So he was able to see all of these... all of the souls traveling and being trapped in the between. The cream between.
The anchor stone, monsieur.
Lapis philosophorum.
The philosopher's stone.
Aye! Vile knave who took it for his own lately. No count is he but that of trespass and perfidy.
Cagliostro.
Well met. The rope for this varlet and I shall be avenged. The anchor stone keeps the travelers in this limbo and makes them masters of the Iron Titans. From the defunct springs the fire that burns inside these demons. Lanterns of the dead. Witchcraft of the blackest sort.
Well, Cagliostro has the stone already. Or so it implies. Fuck.
The terrible slaughter. You say I was just observing the massacres?
Aye. Vile, innumerable crimes. The devil's own accursed titans and their restless horde. They drinketh from the lake where the souls of the dead sleep. Men and women offered in sacrifice to feed the pyre. Then the terrible maw was opened, and in flowed legion of the dead. Ne'er hast I seen such and so many here during all my stay. Ah! The stone is verily mine dark confine. Longly, so longly, that mine vessel is no more, and my soul still cloistered in this place. Alack, I do despair of ever ascending to heaven. Gentle dame, I prithee do shatter mine stone.
You want me to break the stone that contains your soul? Is that what you're asking me to do?
Aye, my God, I beg thee.
Do you know where this stone is? You've been buried for more than 3 centuries, monsieur.
The precious jewel, sublime treasure, was inscribed in my legacy, my testament. On my tomb engraved, gentle dame, on the tomb!
Well, that was most intriguing, huh?
What a strange encounter. I must tell Abbe Gregoire about it immediately.
Oh, no kidding. A grimoire. Perfect will be purified from the sun, father of all metals, and from the moon, their mother comes magisterum. Only that which has brought back to its first may be transmuted of the philosophers. This library has actually been hidden away, hasn't it? There is a vast amount of knowledge to be found here. Well, mostly. Writings by Nicholas Flamel. Soul of the liberated body suffers no earthly want. The lapis philosophorum fills his least desire. The happy pilgrim of limbo covets not the gold of vainglorious tristful princes. Death no longer dreads nor mourns. Yada yada. And there is one more document here. Should ever misfortune befall me, I prithee Ambrose and Roland, my brave disciples, seal shut mine office forever. Take not a thing, nor move the slightest effect. Nay, construct a wall so that none shall ever again set foot here. Silence our learned knowledge, ever so perilous in the hands of the ignorant. Pray to God that in his grace he will forgive the poor sinner who has gone to his eternal rest. Nicholas Flamel. Well, from the looks of it, somebody was here at some point, it seems. J. Poole, welcome. Welcome as well to the stream. Oh, man. Yeah, we're going, we've been going in a bit of a doozy here for, just a lot of side questing, let me tell you. Plenty and plenty of side questing. That's all we've been doing here. And, it looks like there's nothing else over here, so with that, we may as well use another carriage coin, inventory. Here we go. Where do we have said carriage coin? There we go. Go ahead and use. Back to the carriage. And then we just... Oh, no, wait, hold on. Didn't we have to... No, we don't have to do anything here. Alright, so travel back to... travel back to Luxembourg. My goodness. We might end the stream a little early, maybe. I don't know yet. Because I did not... honestly, I did not expect all of these side quests to be, to have taken me so long as they did. And I kind of want to save the main quest for another stream anyhow, but let's go ahead and see first and foremost what we can discover here. More cutscenes with the with famous old men here. Goodness gracious. Ay. Yeah, gotta speak to Abbe Gregoire.
Can I help you, Adis?
The plan worked as we had hoped. My spirit left my body, and I traveled to the in-between.
This is extraordinary. It confirms all my theories.
You were right about the rest, too. Nicholas Flamel's soul had never left the in-between.
Mon Dieu, 4 centuries. What a fearsome fate. Were you able to speak with this unfortunate soul?
Yes, mon père. He claimed that I'd been in purgatory for a long time, but had never spoken until then.
Please, go on.
He said he had met other visitors. Based on his descriptions, he was speaking of Monseigneur de la Feur, Minister Necker, Monsieur Bailly, and Monsieur Lavoisier. They all seemed unaware of his presence. All bound to the Anchor Stone. Those were his words.
All those whom Cagliostro turned into his homicidal playthings. Yes, it is just as I thought. The subject has the impression of being the automat it is bound to, but his soul remains in the in-between world.
Mon père, Monsieur Flamel begged me to free him from purgatory. He has suffered for too long.
How can we help him?
If he is to be believed, we would simply have to break his stone.
Of course, the Philosopher's Stone. The Anchor Stone that keeps him in the in-between. But where could it be after all this time?
Look at this, mon père. These are Philosopher's Stones made by Cagliostro's hand. Do they look familiar?
Heavens, they do. Aegis. The ancient chalice of Saint-Jacques is adorned with a similar stone. It was entrusted to me by the parish priests, along with some other relics. I stored it in a reliquary chest in this very room. Here's the key. Go. Let us not waste a second more.
Goodbye, mon père.
Okay. Well, we got more things to do, it seems. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, it's right over here. Destroy Nicholas Flamel's stone. Well, well. So it's in here, huh? That's interesting.
Here it is.
4 centuries, Aegis. 4 centuries. No mind can begin to comprehend what this poor man has suffered.
Is this the fate that awaits us? An eternity of silence and solitude?
Purgatory is just a stop on the journey, Monseigneur.
Oh, I would give anything to believe it again.
Monsieur Flamel, the time has come to set you free.
No. Seigneur, Dieu nous garde.
Oh, blessed maid who has broken my chains! Heavenly light! Oh, heavenly light! I shall become one with it!
Et cum hae dixis et videntibus illis elevatus est.
And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up.
Hallelujah! Purgatory is not the end. Do you know what that means, Abbot?
Before I say anything, I would like to take the time to consider the phenomenon we have just witnessed with a clear head.
You are mistaken. What we have just seen and heard makes us new apostles. From this day on, I will live only to share the good news of this divine manifestation.
That is all well and good, Monseigneur. Alas, I will not be able to join your apostolate, for there is no mission more vital than the one we are undertaking. At a moment when the tyrant aims to annihilate his subjects, I have a duty to put deeds before prayer.
Well, that was interesting. Sure. I mean, we just freed an old alchemist's soul from 4 centuries worth of solitude in another world. Yeah, sure. All right, that was interesting. And I think, oh man, I believe that is all of the side quests that we have currently. I believe we've completed every single one of them for now. Although, let me have a look here at our quest. Well, we have a lot of these, but those would be used for something else. Side quests. Ah, right, because we still need, in memory of the Dauphin, having sent her having sent her message, Aegis is now waiting for the Queen to give her new instructions. Yeah, that's fair. And for the future of the kingdom, Aegis must go to Montmartre and speak to Monsieur Marat. Right. So that is what we have to do. So these two side quests are now gonna be... They're gonna be done at a later date, but now we need to find Monsieur Marat. And that is going to take us into a completely new area of the game, and I am honestly quite excited. But I think we should probably save that for another time to come, in my humble opinion. And with that is how we're gonna go ahead and end tonight's stream. Just a little early, but it's alright. I feel like this is a good stopping point before we continue forward. I hope everybody does understand. That was a lot of side quests we had to go through. Alright, with that being said, if you guys did enjoy the stream, consider following me here on Twitch. It will greatly help me. It'll greatly be it. Man, is my brain fried? I think my brain is fried. If you guys did enjoy this stream, consider following me here on Twitch so that you can stay in touch whenever I go live, get notified by it, and, you know, just so you can catch me and we can have a good time, talk with one another, joke about dumb crap and other stuff. I love talking with everybody. Truly, it's always a pleasure, and I want to hear more things from you guys. Life is bizarre, and I am unfortunately not first come first serve when I see to see these weird and interesting things out there in the world. So I love talking about that stuff, and also history. I love my history sometimes. If you do miss any of my streams, though, you can also consider subscribing to my YouTube channel over at Zeke720, or you could type my handle at Zeke7206. Consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon. I don't know why I'm doing finger guns. So that you may stay in touch and get notified whenever I upload a new video, or sometimes I post a clip or two here and there if it's funny enough. But yeah, lastly, I have a Twitter account, or an X account. What the hell is going on with Twitter anyway? I don't frickin' know anymore. You can find me over at 720Zeke. I post all of my announcements there, and if you have any other further questions, or you just want to say hello, by all means, you may go ahead and do so. I will respond at the earliest convenience. Oh man, but yeah, that is it for Monday. What a great day to start it off. What a great day to start off the week, I'd say. It's been pretty weird, pretty good. I'm just looking for the next one. Tomorrow, though, we'll be playing more Chivalry 2. Hopefully, I am not going to get my ass pounded by a gank of 5 men with swords larger than my forehead. Yeah, go ahead and take that one out of context. That's a freebie. But yeah, more Chivalry 2 tomorrow, same time as always, and we'll just be alternating throughout the week. Alright, with that said, thank you all again. I greatly appreciate it. Cheers, everybody, and I hope to see you all tomorrow or next time, whenever at your convenience. Bye-bye for now, everybody. Enjoy your evening.